Make sure your file is set up to the correct size. Please follow the dimensions provided on the spec sheet, not the quote. In this video, I'll show an example of how to set up your document correctly in Illustrator. Firstly, find the page size dimensions on the bottom corner of the specs. Next, open your Illustrator file. Make sure that the document is set to millimeters. Then add in the page size dimensions that were on the spec sheet. Now, unfortunately, Illustrator doesn't allow 50mm bleed. A workaround for this is to create the artwork at half the scale with 25mm bleed. This means that when the artwork is enlarged to full scale, in this case 200%, the size will double, including the amount of bleed, giving us 50mm bleed, which is required for most of the products at Spider. So, to simply do this, write in the full size and then write /2. This will automatically divide that dimension in half. As mentioned with the bleed, we will make this 25mm, which when doubled will give us the 50mm that we require. Now, Illustrator doesn't have a margin section to create the safe visual area, but I will show you how to do this once we open the document. Make sure your color mode is set to CMYK and select Create. Now, to create a safe visual area, we are going to draw a rectangle. We are then going to go over to the dimensions on the side panel, and we are going to place the dimensions that were on the spec sheet for the safe visual area. In this case, that would be 2800mm wide by 2210mm high. Now, we have to do the same thing as we did earlier and divide this by 2. And that gives us the perfect size rectangle. We then need to make sure that this is aligned to the artboard and perfectly centered. Next, you will select View. You'll go to Guides and select Make Guides. This will turn that box into your guide showing your safe visual area.